So before importing those 3D models into this, we just need to cover one more topic. So then we can easily navigate into this scene. Because now what happens when you click on play, you switch to game mode, but then nothing happens. Okay, no camera here. Let me add a camera into this. This is the camera, this is the view. Okay, I'm happy with this view. I'm gonna tilt camera a little bit. Okay. So this is the view I want. Okay, and then I play. So when I play this, then nothing happens. Actually, it doesn't play. It switched to the game mode. We can't do anything here. Okay, we cannot navigate into this scene as we can navigate into this. So this is what we are going to cover today. Okay. What we'll be doing, I'll elaborate this process to you shortly. But what we will do, we will add a character into this, and that will be the main character. It will be controlled as a first-person perspective. So, you know, as like first-person shooter. So this first-person perspective character, we can easily navigate with the mouse and the keyboard. Like on keyboard, if you press W, you can move forward. S, you can move back. A and D, like where your left hand is on the keyboard. Or you can simply navigate through the arrow keys. Forward, backward, right, left. And there is one more thing. So you can control the camera also, but simply with your mouse, whichever direction you want to go. So I hit W on my keyboard, I'm going forward, and I'm just simply controlling this camera through my mouse. And suddenly I want to go right and then backward, and I can jump. So by adding this first person into this, we can easily control. This is too high actually. Oh no, we can pass this. Okay, that's fine. Well, all right, let's go through this in detail. So add your camera into this. First, what you need to do, you need to import Unity's standard assets. Okay, and there are no standard assets for this like 2021. So we will import an older version of standard assets into this. It might give an error on some machines, but we got a fix, so we will fix that one. For standard assets, on the scene and the game, and the third tab is your asset store. So we'll go to the asset store, we'll click on search online. Wait for a while. And here you need to search standard assets. Go for search. I'll actually provide you a link on Google Classroom, but I want you to go through the process, okay? So here, this is it. This is a standard assets. You click on standard assets and make sure you download standard assets, nothing else, okay? Standard assets for Unity 2018. Open in Unity. Open link. All right, it will open it into the package manager. Because I have already downloaded and installed, I may not find it here. Okay, yeah, I haven't. But anyway, when you will click on this, simply it will import into this package manager. Let me click on anything else. Okay, so instead of removing here you will see standard assets, Unity 2018 and all that detail. And here you will have a button called labeled as download. So what you will do, you will click on download and it will start downloading into your current project, the project in which you're working actually. So once you're downloading with that, then you will have another button here. This download button will be replaced with import another label. Okay, so then you will click on import, and it will import all those standard assets into your computer and into your actual current project in Unity 2021. And you keep looking on your screen. Okay, once that is done, you will have the same screen again, but don't click on import again. You just import it once. That's it, and then close this window. And then you will find standard assets here. So then you'll have standard assets here, but it might give you a few errors here on this bar. Okay, either red or yellow. You just click on console, clear all the errors, and just hold on. So now we need to add one fix into it. Okay, you go to, after installing standard assets, you go to assets, import packages, custom package, and in custom package you will select standard asset fix. I am giving you this standard asset fix here on Google Classroom. It is here. So you will download it from here, copy on your desktop, on your computer, or into download sections anywhere. But this is a file. It is called standard asset fix. You hit open. Okay, and here you will see there will be several files and one button here labeled as import, because I have already imported it into this project. So it's nothing to import, but when you will import first time, you will have all the files, and you click on this button import, and it will import into your project. And that's it. It will fix all the errors. And then what you're going to do, open your scene, either the current scene, whatever scene you're working on, or you can start even a simple scene. Okay, I'll go with a simple scene. Create, and create a game object, 3D object, a cube, position 0, 0, 0, and I'll scale it on X 100 units and on Z 100 units. So this is it. I'll apply one material on it. Okay, so I have added a floor as a cube. You'll go to standard assets, characters, first person character, prefabs, first person controller. So just simply drag and drop here. And if you click it in hierarchy, you can see there is a camera inside, like all the details. You can see, okay, this is the view. That's fine. Hit play. All right, this is it. But what happens if we cross this boundary, the end of this surface? Like here, we are still there. Okay. Once we are out of this, we will start colliding. Oh, that's it. The first person is actually falling down here. So what happened because it ended here, this surface, the collision where it was walking actually on. And to stop this, we need to add certain boundaries around it. So I'll go to that first scene, the initial scene back. So this is the scene. So when I play this scene, what happens? It actually stops here because there is a collision on this wall everywhere. It can't go out. But if I take off any wall, or if I go out of this, then it will start falling. Okay, so you have to make sure here, like whenever you're arranging these objects, make sure the boundary is properly connected to each other. So there are no spaces, no areas where your controller can pass through. But if you want to give a hidden door or something like that on purpose, then you can simply remove collision. Okay, let me make another example. Okay, this is a building. We can't go through it because there is a collision in it, but we can walk around it. All right. So what I'm going to do now, I'll take the collision out. A collision is actually a property, game component you apply onto your models, and then it makes those models collidable with your character. So you click on this, and then on the right side in the inspector properties, you see here is the box collider. You will also notice there is a boundary around those lines around your object. I take it off. So now what happens? I'll just simply walk into this building. So there's no collision. The shadow tells the building is still there. I'm inside, so I can't see because it renders only outer edges, okay? Not both faces. Just to save memory, because it's not needed. We're not inside that, going to inside that building. So it's simply just one cube. So we go inside. But if we apply that collision back, box collider, and then we won't be able to walk through it. It's that simple. And regarding jump, you can just for practice, you can simply create few cubes and try creating you can create steps. So I'm at the third one now. So even you can build a tower here, and you can go through the steps or the stairs at the top, and you can view this entire scene from here at the top level. So just for practice, okay? But that's it for today. Install your standard assets and add a first-person controller into your scene, and then just navigate through your scene. Just practice it. And then in next step, we will be adding 3D model into this and building some actual environment, okay, with models and their proper textures.